The Saskatoon Blades are pretty much at the halfway point of their season. The team goes into tonight's game against the Medicine Hat Tigers in a solid sixth place in the Eastern Conference. Head coach Brennan Sonne joins us now to break down the season so far and what they hope to accomplish in the days and weeks ahead. Good morning, Brendan.
Good morning.
35 games in the books. Looking back, how would you evaluate the first half of the season?
I would say typical and positive. Being a new coach as well, we had another new assistant coach in Dan De Silva. There was quite a bit of turnover in the staff, and then as normal with the players. So you go through a little bit of ups and downs, peaks and valleys that are fairly typical. You go through some good spells and some spells where you don't win a lot of games and things get a little bit down and negative. But recently, in the last 10 or so, how I would describe it is the team is really coming together in a very healthy way. They're playing the way they need to be successful. They have, as individuals, embraced their roles. They're excited about their roles and their spot in the lineup. And it's really coming together, which is why you're seeing some of the more recent success that we've had. So as of right now, I think it's very positive. It's a very healthy dressing room. And I think the tougher days are behind us. I mean, you'll go through things here and there, but the team has really come together.
Well, you mentioned it. I mean, 6-3-0-1 over the last 10. That definitely speaks to that. You talk about the team coming together and embracing their roles. What's your assessment of how the team has responded to the challenges of playing through the pandemic? I mean, for many players, this is the first time that they've been away from home.
Yeah. As a staff, we really liked how we were playing before Christmas. We thought that it was starting, the ball was rolling then. That's when we really first identified, hey, we're coming out of this kind of funk, and the guys are going, and we're doing it the right way. And then right after Christmas, we came back and had 4 games in 6 nights, and we were missing multiple players every single game with COVID or other things. So that was a tough stretch, and then we kind of had 2 weeks off again due to COVID. So as happy as we are with the way that this team has progressed and gelled as a group, it's been difficult because we want to just get playing and get in a rhythm and on a roll and that kind of stuff, which we haven't been able to do because of the truncated games and the times between games.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the Blades picked up forward Josh Pillar from the Kamloops Blazers. How does his presence bolster the lineup, and what does he bring to the team?
He's an excellent hockey player. I mean, he's a 4th-round pick by the Minnesota Wild in the NHL. Even just his stats line alone is really impressive. That puts him up there with the top-end players in the league. So being able to acquire Josh and have him be a player for the Blades is spectacular for us and the organization and the team. And then on top of that, he's a local guy. He's out of Warman and just thrilled to be back home. So we're really excited to have him. It's not easy to simply add a high-end player in the league. It just doesn't happen very often. So to be able to get that done at the deadline is fantastic for our organization and the team.
Well, it's great for the fan base to see the team hitting its stride, heading down the homeward stretch here in the last half of the season. Thanks so much for recapping the first half and teeing up what's to come for us today, Brendan. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.